Hello folks, welcome along to the ABC Journeyman. I am the Custard Prophet. We're back here with club number 5, which is Brackley Town, halfway through season 3. And it was going so well, so well, but like all good teams, we have faced a difficult patch. My hope is, though, we've come out the other side of it. Right, folks, yeah, this has been a difficult period since we were last together. We've certainly lost some games, and it looked for a while like we were dropping off the edge of a cliff and didn't really know what to do about it. But we seem to have put things back together, other than we've just lost a couple of players to injury in the last episode, or the last match, and another player is currently out injured already. All three are key players, and we're running out of players. And the other thing I didn't realise, I'm up to my loan limit as well, so I can't bring any more loans in this season. So all in all, we're going to have to think carefully about what we get up to in the second half of the season in relation to transfers, because it's all going to have to be free transfers. So the bottom of the page here is where we kind of finished. Kettering away, and we won 3-2 there. It was a good match in terms of we scored 3 goals and they only scored 2. It wasn't the best match in terms of our play, but I was happy with the run of form. Yes, we dropped a few points here and there, but I was really confident, although we're coming into a difficult run of games, things were going to go well. And look how things went in the next 3 games. Yes, they were all against, or 3 of them were against difficult sides. Solihull Moors are a good side, and in all honesty, we should never have lost this. A draw, I think, was the fair result. Alex Cardos scored a goal. We had chance after chance, could not score, and they scored late on. I think a draw was much more of a correct result there. Against Bury Town away, now they're a mid-table side. This was disappointing. We again were level. Max Walker and Neil McCarthy with goals, but they scored really late on to take the points. Against Birmingham at home, now this was a match which we deserved nothing out of. They were outstanding, completely dominated the game. James Clark got a rare goal for him, but he's playing well at the minute, or he was doing until he got injured. But Birmingham were next level. We did manage to pick up a win in the next game against Colville away. I was very happy with this performance. Sam McNally with a rare goal. He's not been scoring many. We went out of the FA Trophy disappointingly against Newport County. We got a player sent off, but it was after going 2-0 down. And we then went on to get a really creditable draw against South Shields. It was creditable not just because South Shields are doing really well in the league, and we probably wouldn't be expecting to get much out of this game. No, it was mainly because we should have won it. We absolutely should have won it. We dominated the first half. We scored a goal from James Clark. We had 2 or 3 other chances. And then from, well, it went a little bit mad. They had a penalty, which they missed. They had a couple of other chances in the second half, played a lot better in the second half. A couple of chances clean through, but the angle was too tight for them really to be good quality chances. But Chris Pooley did smack in a long distance shot, and it was kind of they were kind of in the ascendancy. We were struggling a little bit after a really good first half, and then it suddenly changed round. 63 minutes in, we got a penalty. They got a sending off, and we missed the penalty ourselves. So 1 missed penalty each. And then we dominated the match, had 2 goals disallowed, and Walker was clean through in the very last minute of the game and just fluffed his lines. We absolutely should have won that about 2 or 3 times over, the way we played for the majority of it. But we didn't. We got a draw. But after that, it's been really good. A 3-0 victory against Gloucester, Cardos hat-trick, and against Chorley away from home. This was a cracking result. Chorley doing very well in the league. 3-1, Tomlin, Clark, and Emilson with the goal. Emilson, yeah. Problem is, Tomlin and Clark got themselves injured in the last one. They're both out 2 to 4 weeks. And Barnett, the left-back, is also out, which means we are really struggling squad-wise. Yeah, you can see there are 3 players, key players out. So there is going to be a slightly odd-looking side. Zach Simons actually has done well at left-back. He's slotted in there well. But it's how we're going to deal with the missing players in the attacking midfield and up front areas. This is going to be the more complicated things. You can see no Sam McNally. He is playing terribly at the minute, so we've dropped him for a bit, and we're going to try Josef Emilsen in there instead. The Norwegian, he's not had that many games. Max Walker's going to have to play on the right rather than up front, and Dave Jennings is going to have to play on the left because we're mixing everything up. So it's all a bit of madness going into this game. Finances are looking really superb, my friends. Look at this. We're making money month on month. We are making money because we're getting huge numbers of people through the door, 4 figures, so 1,000 above upwards each home match, which is amazing. And long may this continue because we're well below the wage budget and we're making bucks here. It's good stuff. Right then, folks. Last thing, let's have a look at the league table. You can see we sit in 5th, but the big thing is, we just had a game postponed, so we've got 2 games in hand over Solihull Moors. We've just drawn against South Shield, so we don't have to play them again. We've just played Chorley and beaten them, so we don't have to play them again. Today, we play Hereford, who are sitting in 14th, so a mid-table side away from home. Going to be a bit of a challenge, of course it is, but I'm hoping the recent resurgence, will be good enough to create some chances, score some goals, and be a little bit better than Hereford, but the players missing are going to make it difficult. So, side we're going with, which is a little bit different than you've seen before. Cardos is leading the line rather than being on the left side, and Milson is alongside him, so this is not who we started with. Jennings on the left, Walker on the right, McCarthy and Roberts in the centre of midfield, and the back line is Simons, Evans, Torode and Povey, and Honour in goal. It's an experimental lineup, but we're having to do this. I'm looking for additional players to bring in, but I know as soon as I do that, we don't have room really in the squad for them. Right, Hereford have only won 1 game in their last 5 and drawn another, but mainly been losing games, so can we keep that bad run going for them? Well, Cardos, first chance for us. Oh, I thought it was in from Jennings. I really did. It hit the top of the net. Good chance. Well, we got to half time, and there is almost nothing happening in this game. It's pretty dead, in all honesty. Jennings is not really producing anything, so we might just have a complete turnaround here and just try something a little bit different to try and create a little bit more. Cardos is going to go on the left side. We're going to play Emilsen on the right side. Walker is going up top, and Sam McNally is coming on for Jennings. See how that works. Just not creating enough. Maybe Sam McNally's got the key to the lock. That's what he needs. Not seeing an awful lot here. This could be decided by 1 goal, maybe, like that one. Oh. Well, I'm not even sure how that went in. They're blaming Simon Honour, but in all honesty, I don't really think it's his fault. It's the defender here, Simons, who, I mean, it's a cracking header, you've got to say that, but Simons, he has so much time to stop that. Right, so we've moved up the defensive line a little bit, tightening those areas, so hopefully we'll be able to pick out the pass. The other thing I have done is put shoot on sight on. There's not a lot to do. There's not a lot to bring on, really. And at the back, I've got no one to bring on for Zach Simons. Maybe we could change things around here and bring Graham on. But yeah, we'll do that. But it's not a lot to. We haven't got options, and that's the problem really with lacking like a few players. But here's Roberts. Graham's got it. He's just come on the pitch. Emilsen. I don't really believe in Emilsen, but here's Walker, the man. Oh my God! I was going to say the man who couldn't finish his dinner, but he finished that one all right. What a corker of a finish! There was no angle there. No angle at all. Emilson, who I've been insulting all day, plays what is a bit of a speculative ball, but Walker does great to get it, but he goes the wrong way, really. He creates no chance for himself, and we end up with a goal. So God knows how that works, but we're back on level terms. But are we going to be disappointed? Here's Simons. He's already made one mistake. Here's McNally. Can't get on it. Hogg or Simons is doing his best to get on that, but trying to close him down. We have managed to pull it away. McNally has pulled it there. Is there a chance to put the ball through? Emilson. I don't really know what that ball was. It wasn't what I wanted, but we look like we might be creating something. It was offside. Yeah, my words dried up there. Last change. Povey has come off and Lloyd is back on. So we cleared it out, but this looks like it might be a chance for Hereford, who, in all honesty, have offered surprisingly little given the scoreline. They scored what was a dodgy goal, but I mean, to be honest, our goal was a little bit more dodgy. Emilson. Oh no, McNally! How do you not score that? Oh, that chance at the end, on the line, on the bloody line, and McNally. What? How do you miss that? You absolute lemon! Look at the XG on that. It's like his gran could score that, and he just stands there and clips it into the bloody goalkeeper's hands. Well, it's not a loss, but when you have a chance that good with no time remaining and you fluff it, well, you deserve everything you get. So there we are. We haven't moved up anywhere, but we are a point closer to Solihull Moors. We're a point further away from Chorley. And it was 2 points dropped, really, when you consider that. I think in the end we probably just about deserved it, but there was not a lot between the teams, was there? At the minute we look like we're trying to get Joe Dunn out of the door, but yeah, I'm not sure that's going to happen. He keeps rejecting everyone who asks anything of him. Right then, folks, so we've got actually a nice run of games, including playing the bottom team. I think, is it Scarborough, Whitley Bay, there we go. A lot of the poorer teams, so I think we'll probably come back maybe for this game against Macclesfield, so which might give us an indication of how things are going, because this could be a place where we really pick up a bunch of points, and then come into this last part of the season where it gets a little bit more tricky. We've got to play the likes of Solihull Moors, Stevenage, those sort of teams. But I think the hard work, and Birmingham as well, a lot of them away from home, but the hard work feels kind of done, at least for now. We've had a tough patch, but we've got through it, and we're not losing games. Okay, folks, let me know what you thought. What do you think of that miss at the end? Am I being harsh on him? I felt he should have finished that one off. I mean, I know he's not in form at the minute, but you could have a goalkeeper there and they'd finish it off. Anyway, folks, I will see you on the next one. If you enjoyed that, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you very shortly. Goodbye.